So today I want to give you my take on the post-COVID employment scenario. You don't have to be Albert Einstein to appreciate the fact that the only profession which is likely to boom during COVID and post-COVID is the healthcare profession. But then, only those who have the gumption, the courage, the sacrificial spirit, the dedication, the humanitarianism, and almost utter fearlessness would be opting for this profession. Because pandemics, one after the other, are actually striking humanity. And the mortality amongst health workers is significant. Moreover, every working day, a health worker spends in an atmosphere of apprehension, fear, and stress. And hence, there won't be many takers for this line, except those who are dedicated. See, the money and glamour seekers who used to offer medical profession are no longer going to opt for this profession because they have realized what exactly the profession is, how much commitment, dedication, sacrifice is required for a medical professional. Now what is left? The construction industry is not going to boom anytime. The IT industry is now somehow rolling on because they can work from home. But then IT industry, as you know, is a support industry. For IT industry to thrive, other industries should thrive. So sooner or later they are going to take a heavy blow, and then IT jobs are simply going to perish. The tourism, world's greatest employer, is not going to pick up any time soon. Nobody can predict or assign any time frame for the revival of the tourism industry. But one thing is sure, it's not going to be any time soon. It's going to take quite some time. Education. When it goes online, it would have its own heavy constraints and limitations. But then it would thrive, it would survive post-COVID. Last week I was surprised to find a good number of chartered accountants seeking help through professional fora like LinkedIn to find some assignment. Qualified chartered accountants actually besieging for a job just like other professionals were abundant in numbers. Chartered accountants, as you know, are few in numbers. So even they are now in extremely dire straits because for a chartered accountant to have work, there must be return filing, income tax, GST, whatever. There must be auditing. There must be growth and diversification. But in the post-COVID scenario, there is going to be hardly any growth and diversification. And the return filing would be just symbolic. There's hardly any return to file, So it would be a symbolic gesture, a piece of paper with a good number of columns, 00, to be filed. So they are also in dire straits. But I believe there is one profession in India which may survive and thrive during and after COVID, which is nothing but GST practitioners. The GST practitioners are very few in this country, registered practitioners. The chartered accountants and other professionals are given 2 years' time to qualify in the GST practitioners exam conducted by the Government of India. But then qualified GST practitioners are very few. So even though not much GST returns are going to be filed, the GST practitioners would still have a significant practice because there are few registered practitioners. It is with this intention that under the leadership of honorary councillors and resource persons of the Government of India, like me, we have set up an advanced GST practitioners learning center in central Kerala. Because we realize that post-COVID, this may be one of the very few professional areas with at least some practice. If you would like to know further details about the life and career of a GST practitioner, feel free to call me on my mobile number, which would be displayed alongside this particular YouTube video. Thank you. Think of it. Take a wise decision. Thank you very much.